If you don't know already, this is the dark skin beauties.
What do you think of dark skin people?
I love them. I love them past anything.
Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. As cliche as that sounds, welcome back, Aquaba. So we have been missing for like 2-3 months now. First of all, we want to apologise. We really want to apologise because we do pride ourselves in being consistent. You know, every Wednesday we come through with a new disc, be a new face, but like life has been so much. Like we've been doing uni, we've been doing school work, we've been doing there's all sorts of stuff. So like we've been MIA and we do apologise.
I'm sorry. What do you mean to do? I'm sorry. I apologise.
But we're coming back. We're coming with like a season 2, but it's kind of like a season 1 still, because we still have a couple like videos, people that we filmed that we want to bring out. We will be bringing those out. This is kind of just like a little life update. We want to let you guys know what we're up to, what we're planning, kind of thoughts that we have on current topics and stuff, and yeah. So I kind of just wanted to remind you guys of why it is that we have created the Dark Skin Beauties. I've had people come up to me in the past few months kind of just say like, do you think it's really necessary for there to be a conversation about being dark skin? Like, we're over it now. Nobody says things about dark skin anymore. Fair enough, people may not like be as critical of being dark skin because we're now in fashion, but there's still people who are still dealing with the effects of being called names, being called bleak, being like just feeling like some kind of way about their skin, and that it's important to have a space. I really think it's important to have a space for the dark skin conversation to occur. Like, people need to feel comfortable in, even if you don't feel like coming out and saying your story, just knowing that someone's felt like how you felt before in the past, it's important. So yeah, I kind of just want to emphasize like this channel isn't going away. We're hoping for it to get bigger and better, not just in terms of a channel. It's more than just a YouTube channel. I'm not just trying to be another YouTuber. Not that there's anything wrong with other YouTubers, please disclaimer, hi. But it's more than just being a YouTube channel. Like, it's about empowering, it's about giving people power to love themselves and love who they are. And I think that's so important in this day and age, because everybody wants to be somebody rather than be themselves, and it's so important to be yourself. So back to the whole melanin topic. I think it's important for some people. I don't think we ever really defined colorism, so your girl did some research now. I got a little definition for y'all. The definition of colorism, this is the Oxford Dictionary of English, okay, it's legit. The colorism definition is prejudice or discrimination against individuals with a dark skin tone, typically among people of the same ethnic or racial group. So what that essentially means is, in one group, all the blacks, everyone who's a darker version of the black, discriminated and prejudiced to this. So what that means is basically in one racial group, so let's say blacks, of all the black people, those who are the darkest, they're discriminated against and pushed to the side. If it's an Asian group, the darker Asians discriminated against. And it's kind of like that across the world. Like, it's weird how even if you're not black, other different skin tones, like even in the Latino world, we've got Mara Negra, it's all over the world that whoever's the darkest gets, you know, the butt of the stick. Nobody really rates them. They don't get rated. And it's crazy because, like, I think we were tackling racism, but then we have this whole colorism war going on within ourselves. And I think it's so important, like, if we're going to attack racism, let us be united in our race. Let us be united as one, a united front, and go against racism. That's a whole other topic that I'll talk about another day, but like, this is basically the basis of colorism. And our whole thing on this channel is kind of like tackle that. It needs to be broken down because it's embedded so much in society that sometimes you don't even clock it. People will be outside in the sun and be like, oh, I'm getting too dark, man, I'm not trying to get too dark. Those little sly comments are ways of you showing that you don't like dark skin or you don't want to be dark. Little things like, oh, don't be in the song too long, you know, I'm getting too dark, I'm getting tan. It's all these little things, but like, it honestly has an effect on a darker person and on you yourself. Subconsciously you have these thoughts. So for us, melanin is a really important topic for us. Like, we are basically pro melanin. So a lot of people will be commenting on pictures like melanin, like, yes girl, melanin, mela this, mela that, but I don't think a lot of people really understand what it is, and I'm doing a lot of definitions today because I think it's important to understand what it is that we're talking about. These are words that are going to be thrown about throughout the channel as we do different interviews. So very quickly, melanin is defined as a dark brown to black pigment occurring in the hair, skin and iris of the eye in people and animals. It is responsible for tanning of skin exposed to sunlight. So all of this, like, basically with dark skinned people, we have a lot of melanin. The melanocytes, melanocytes. Melanocytes. I'm gonna get a little bit fresh here, guys. You're gonna have to bear with me. The English is coming. But basically, melanin is produced from melanocytes that protects us against the sun rays and all of that jazz. So people with darker skin, literally, we are protected against the sun. The concept of, oh, the sun's gonna make me darker, blah blah blah, it's gonna make me, it protects us from the sun. You need the melanin to be safe from the sun. I think melanin is super important. I think everyone should embrace the melanin levels that they have. Like, everybody, white people, black people, Asians, Caribbeans, we all got, black people, Caribbean, Africans, Caribbeans. Everybody has melanin basically, and I think there's so much emphasis and hate towards melanin. If you bleach your skin, you hate your melanin. If you like avoid getting in the sun because you don't want to be too dark, you hate your melanin. Like, at the end of the day, it's like, these are things that God has given to us, and I know people have mentioned in their videos, people that we've interviewed, like, these are things that God has given us and we can't change. So like, my real issue is like melanin versus skin bleaching. It's either you want to get rid of the melanin, which you can't, or you want to keep it and maintain it and make it look great. And this whole channel is literally all about just love the melanin. Like, stop hating on the melanin. Like, first of all, there's nothing we can do about it. No, you can't take it out. Second, it's good. You see people trying to get fake tan, suntan this, suntan that. It's good, people want it, but it's like, where us on the other end of the spectrum are like, get rid of it. We don't want that. And that's what this space is all about. This space is just encouraging and uplifting like dark skin talent, because we have so many people that are like, you know, there's no dark skin video girls, there's no dark skin role models, there's no dark skin just this and that. And there are people who are doing those things, but I think because they're not put out there as much, we kind of get into this funk of, oh, people don't like dark skin, so I don't want to be dark skin no more, or we're not really out there like that, so I need to be more like the people who are out there. And this whole media thing will show you will blur your vision. It will blur your vision. So I think it's just important for all of us really to just pay more attention, to get more acquainted with ourselves, become less orientated on light skin versus dark skin, and be more about like just pushing everyone all together. Like, I know people on the channel, people in the comments have previously said like, we don't think, you know, you should interview light skin people or white people, but I think it's good to get perspective. So like, this next season you may be seeing the odd non-dark skin person there for perspective purposes. You will be seeing a bit less one-to-one interviews or just single profile interviews, more group stuff. We're just really overwhelmed with the amount of people that have asked to film this season, and I think we're really grateful, because like, this is an idea that kind of just started. Obviously you guys know I've been called DSP for a while, but I never really thought to do anything with the name and empower people with it, even though I've been told many times by people to do something. So it's encouraging that we have like 500 subscribers, and like, that means everything to me, because I'm not in this YouTube kind of life. I'm kind of just in this school life, in this getting to know people life. I'm like a bit of a party girl, but I'm still like a school girl, and I'm kind of, YouTube just isn't really my thing. But like, I feel like this movement is so important, and YouTube is such a good medium to spread that word. I think watching videos can be a bit tedious for people, and that's why we're looking into other avenues of like getting the message out there. But the message will be televised, like you will hear it. Dark Skin Beauties is not just here to pass through your screen and pass out. This is a lifelong thing. Like, until skin bleaching products are no longer being sold on shelves, that's when we're gonna stop. Until there's a little girl out there that feels like, you know, her skin is the best thing that could ever happen to her, and she doesn't even have a single doubt in her mind that her skin colour is the reason why she's not chosen for a job, or she's not chosen for a certain role, or chosen by someone that she likes, then this will not stop. Like, this movement is important, and we just ask for you guys to keep on rocking with us, okay? We're coming. Videos will resume soon. I'm not going to give you a day, I'm just going to wake up one day, you're going to see a new video. But yeah, the Dark Skin Beauties, we're here to stay, and please keep on rocking with us. Please tell your friends to the English. Please tell your friends to subscribe. Please tell your friends to subscribe. Hey, Chrissy.
Adeng.
Chrissy.
Adeng. Midase, come on.
Please tell your friends to subscribe. Tell people that you think like need it, people that you think may have needed it in the past. If you think you agree with it, if you disagree, we need everything, like, just to get the message across. So thank you so much for the support so far. Thank you for still staying. And yeah, thank you. That was some beauty, y'all. Yeah.